bigger than we are. It's a huge market. Why are we being so sometimes arrogant about how clever we are, the fact that we all go to English universities, American universities, and these guys. But if you look at the foreign minister now, our ministers can hold a candle to some of their key individuals, corporate and government. But we've got in there, we've got our banks, I know, we're doing a lot of things. What I'm trying to say is that we need to do more. That's all I'm trying to say. It's going to be difficult. But I don't understand why we're not doing more. Okay? And the last guy was? On China. Oh my God, SMEs in China. What do we have? We have 900,000 SMEs in Malaysia. You know, one way is that they identify what we do and how important we are. For example, our oil and gas sector. You have a lot of marine offshore companies that are SMEs. They make about, I don't know, 20 million profit or 15 million profit. And they venture out and they get contracts in Vietnam. They do work in India and all that. So I think it's the sector that you're in that you can be successful. Robert Koch went in with one hotel. What was it then called? I think it was called the Great Wall. And now they are in Paris. And guess who's staying in their hotel in Paris? All the Chinese mainland are staying there. So the sector we have to look at. SMEs may not be so easy to go in, but you've got to find your strength, your niche, and you've got to tie up. And this is where I think, you know, you just can't go in with your eyes closed. Perhaps it's better to merge together with others and go in there. But you can be the supply chain to China. You can be the supply chain to India or to Indonesia. We can do that. We have been doing that. I think there's a couple of companies out here that are supplying parts to Foxconn in Guangzhou. We do that. Companies in Penang do the same thing as well. I believe that you buy a polo shirt, it's made in Malacca. So we can do that, but get into a sector. Don't go in there and blindly say, you know, SMEs. Again, sectors and how you can add value to what's out there already. I may not be answering you specifically, but MITI, Martrade, MIDA have policies to support SMEs in Malaysia. Yeah? And SMEs in Malaysia are also doing very well in Indonesia. I've merged a couple together via, you know, various caps that I'm wearing. Yeah.
Thank you. I think Dr. Rohana, okay, we got another question.
Hello, my name is Omar Sufri. Since you're in the private equity industry, my question is that for PE, we've seen Western PE firms like Blackstone, KKR, TPG became one of the main catalysts or game changer over the years. What is your view on the role PE firms will have in these countries, India, China, and Indonesia? And what's the prospect for these firms in Asia, in the PE industry? Thanks.
Are you in PE?
I would love to be one.
Okay, let me have your CV.
Thank you.
PE in Malaysia, very, very sad story. Pathetic and sad. It's in its infancy. I don't think they understand private equity. Ethos Capital is the single largest non-institutional private equity fund in Malaysia at 215 million only. Okay? And we've got support from a lot of people. But it's not hard work. You go in there, again, ladies and gentlemen, networking. Go to America and lo and behold, I've got a friend who's at Kissinger & Associates. Listen, tell my story, sell my story. I've got American investors, I've got Indonesian investors, I've got Hong Kong investors and all that. But you have to do this. Sometimes they think we are venture capital, and I say, oh, we don't do startups. So I think slowly we are working with the Private Equity and Venture Capital Association to make them understand that private equity do add value to the economy, you know. And, you know, inshallah, my second fund will be looking at ASEAN, and we can do cross-border investments. But where we are now, it's pretty pathetic, yeah. They are looking at most of the PEs are, I don't know, I shouldn't be so, 5 million, 10 million, 15 million, and say, what can you invest, what can you do? Now, India, they've got the big boys, they've tied up with the big boys, they're quite big. We have one right now, which is Capvan out of India. They're working with the Swiss group and they're looking at investing in us. China, I don't have to tell you, the Chinese are big, and most of their big corporations, the banking, have all set up private equity arms, and they've tied out KKR, TPG, Carlyle, Blackstone, they're all there. Indonesia, guess what? They've all tied up as well. You've got North Star and TPG, you've got Carlyle going in, you've got Tidra. So again, when you talk about PE, you're looking at deals. When you're looking at deals, what are you looking at? You're looking at markets. When you're looking at markets, you're looking at how big the market is. Malaysia may be small, but guess what? We've got our crown jewel. And what's our crown jewel? Maybe we have 2 crown jewels, not 1. Oil and gas. We're still the largest player in the region. And guess what? With Sapura Crescent Kencana, we're the 4th largest service contractor in the world. And then commodities. We're talking about palm oil, we're talking about all these things, and palm oil services. There's lots of opportunities. But they're not coming to Malaysia as yet. They're looking at us. In some sense, we're very fortunate that the Prime Minister is very supportive of PE, and the former Finance Minister too, Tan Sri Noor Yaakob, and all that. Potential LPs here in this room. I'm looking at them. I'm looking at one of them to do that. We should be able to. We're small, again, we're a small country, 28, but we have incredible sectors and we have incredible industries. And oil and gas, my God. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but we own 45% of an oil and gas company that is a blockbuster. That's all I can say. It's marvelous. So before I end, can I just say, Firdaus, once again, thank you very much. I'm delighted to see so many young women and young men. I expected more difficult questions. I think you all are shy. Maybe you all still sleepy. It's very early in the morning. But thank you very much for this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Dato'. Another round of applause to Dato' Rohana.
Right, Dato', if you can still remain on stage. Our event today would not be a success without the support given by our presenting sponsor, Nazal Group of Companies. Let's have Yang Berbahagia Dato' Rohana to give out a token of appreciation to our presenting sponsor, Yang Berbahagia Dato' Wira Faisal Sheikh Muhammad Faisal Tan Sri Sheikh Muhammad Nasimuddin.